Chris Neto from Starin. We're here live at NAB New York. I'm with my buddy George from Epiphan, and we're going to talk about some cool things.
Hey, Chris.
How's it? It's going great, man.
Great.
I am here. You're here. Why are you here? What does New York NAB mean to you guys?
Well, this is a perfect show for us because we're kind of like a gateway into broadcast.
Yes.
For so many of the people who are going to be attending this show.
Yes.
And of course, there's a hardcore broadcast audience that the news outlets and the big broadcasters are here. But there's a lot of people who are kind of broadcast curious.
Yes.
Where they want to add those capabilities to what they already have. So maybe they have the conferencing side set up and they figured all of that out. But there's still a layer for a higher quality of video experience that people are looking for. And that's where we can help.
I love the analogy that you're like the gateway drug of the broadcast stuff, because you're 100% correct. Folks that are our audience, our integrators, our people that we've worked with in the past, and the viewers of the show, are familiar with conference rooms and UC and all that sort of stuff. And as Starin's here announcing our jump into the vertical of broadcaster media and entertainment, having some transitional products that will speak the language of the integration and help ease their way into broadcast is great. So tell me about your product, which is one of my favorite, the Epiphan Pearl, and the Nexus, which is kind of and its evolution.
Yeah. So we have one behind us here. There's an Epiphan Pearl 2 back here, which is our real workhorse.
Yeah.
And these products are designed for people who want to have broadcast capabilities, like we talked about.
Yep.
But they don't want to have the challenges of operating. So you walk around here, you see a lot of colored buttons.
Yep.
You see a lot of T-bars and controllers that can do amazing things. But for a lot of the customers who just want to be able to walk into a room and start a live stream, or walk into a room and have that live stream start automatically because it's scheduled, that's our bread and butter. And we've been doing it for years. We have technology designed for use in space and underwater applications and all these really mission critical places. Well, doing a live stream is just the same thing. You don't want to have anything go wrong. So they rely on our technology backbone to make sure it's always going to work, it's always going to record, it's always going to stream. But with the ease of use of a single button, you just walk in and boom, like they're good.
Dude, I absolutely love that you're going to Sherpa me through this because you speak our language. You understand where we're coming from.
Right.
It's not just ones and zeros. We kind of we get the audio visual, the lighting control portion of it. One of the things that I love a lot about your product is the one button press, right? It's simplifying the process to make it easy to record. The success of the Pearl has been behind the fact that you can integrate it into all different landscapes right now, and it truly is a one-button press device, and it's all in one.
Well, it's kind of both. For the people using it, they go, this thing's a piece of cake.
Yeah.
Right? It's done. You come in, you push a button.
That's all it needs.
But there's behind the scenes
magic.
You have some controllers who can go in and do all that configuration for you.
Yes.
So it can satisfy those AV people, the admin people who want security settings, and they want all the things that are necessary to make video can get out the door clean, right? But for that user who can just walk in and make something, that's kind of our...
So as somebody who's helping the transition, what is your advice to an integrator who's never dipped their toe beyond just the build of the room? What is your advice? I mean, you've been doing this for a bunch of years now. What is your best advice as far as how do they get into this vertical? How do they offer this, right? They're building the conference rooms. Maybe they're adding a Pearl. Where does that take? What does it take for their knowledge?
I think if they can paint a picture of what it could look like, in terms of what the difference in that quality is, that's one thing. There's a difference between a Zoom call and a live stream. And there's a difference between a broadcast and a Zoom call. So you got to show them that. And you can show them these great looking layouts and multi-camera setups, and it doesn't have to be complicated. That's the thing that's going to scare them. They're going to think it's complicated, but it doesn't have to be. Initial setup, put it all together for them, and then it really does become down to that one button push and you can make it work.
That is awesome. That is what you get it. You get it. You're helping our audience and our integrators and our people that are out there listening. The talent in AV can build rooms. I need them to understand that broadcast is no different. That it's just taking us to the post-production, which is an equally important opportunity. And one of the things that you explained to me off air was how you guys do we can record it, store it, send it up, or you could go live. There is a difference.
And there's every flavor. So one of the things that we hear from our customers is they're sometimes scared about the cloud.
Yes.
Because they're thinking of a video that's being streamed and then suddenly something happens.
Yes.
Well, if you just record it and push it up later, you can still get all the benefits of cloud. So the benefits are you can control it from anywhere. So you can have that producer or that controller who lives 1,000 miles away. You can bring in those remote contributors from other places, and yet you're still relying on that local infrastructure that's going to record everything. Everything's going to be safe and okay. So we have to tell our customers that all the time, and they like to hear that.
I love it.
Yeah.
I love you. You're like a negotiator. Us, the negotiator. It's okay. It's gonna be okay. It's not scary. You can do this. I love that. I love the fact that you guys also have a great support system that can get people through it, right? And that is what's super important. Is that with a company like Epiphan, not only are you getting the product and the expertise at the sale, but you guys are working through the sale and post. If necessary, doing what needs for it to be done, for them to be, not just from an end user perspective, making the end user happy, but working with the integrator who may or may not be 100% confident in what the scary broadcast world is about.
Yeah, we make it not scary.
Yeah, perfect.
Yeah.
I simplified it. Thank you so much, sir. Appreciate it. Where can we find out more about Epiphan?
So go to epiphan.com. That's our website. You're going to see all about the Pearl family, our captured cards, all the things that make broadcast easy for people.
Yep.
It's easy.
You know, and I forgot to, I don't want to pigeonhole Epiphan, not just in the corporate and the broadcast space. They're everywhere, from the higher ed space to House of Worship. You guys are in many verticals, and if you, as an integrator, are working in those spaces, do not sleep on the fact that Epiphan has a solution that could work in the things that you're doing. And it's a simple, easy solution. And you got guys like George and Ron and Julian and the whole team there that I know working behind the scenes to make it happen and make it doable for making it less scary. I love it. We are close to Halloween, so I have to I have to take the scare and the boo out of it. Ladies and gentlemen, this has been New York. This is our coverage of NAB New York. My name's Chris. I'm with Starin. Starin.biz is the website. Hit that like, hit that subscribe to this channel. It's over on YouTube, the LinkedIn, whatever you need to do, because we're delivering some great information from great brands, great folks within our industry who understand our business, our integrator partners, and guess what? They also know your end users and where these trends are going. And I'm telling you, this media and entertainment broadcast side is next level. You guys need to get on it. And if you have any questions, I'm here to help. Your account manager is here to help. I'll get George to help. And that's not going to be too hard. Thank you again for watching, and stay tuned because we got more stuff coming from NAB New York.